Alright, so to get started, you'll have to download Affinity Designer. I'm using version 1.8.2. You can also use Adobe Illustrator for this purpose, and the process is going to be pretty similar. So firstly, you will have to create a canvas or an artboard, and I'm changing the dimensions, the width to 1080 pixels and height to 1920 pixels. So this is left to you, and you can choose any value depending upon your preference. Next up is the background. I'm choosing a rectangle tool from the tools box, and I'm drawing a rectangle on the canvas such that it fills the whole canvas. Now for the colors, you have different options. I can either go with a solid color like this, or I can choose gradients. Let me show you what different gradients look like. So yeah, this is a linear gradient, and it looks something like this, where you have the darker color on the left side and the lighter color on the right side. But you can play around with this because you can change the angle of the rectangle, and you have a bottom up gradient. You get the point. You can change the angle to your needs, right? Okay, let me put this back. Yeah. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go with a conical gradient, and it looks something like this, and I find it pretty cool because you have this lighter color on the left bottom corner and darker color on the right middle, and there is this smudge on the top left corner of the artboard, and I think this is pretty good. So next we have to import the phone model. Yeah, so you can find these 2D models of different mobiles online. Just make sure that it has an extension of .pst. So I'm dropping it in the 12 Pro Max, and then I'm resizing it so that it fits the screen properly. Yeah, so now this is in place. We need to put some information inside it. So I'm double clicking the phone, and it opens a new window, and there we go, we have the phone. And now I'm gonna drag and drop a screenshot inside it. So I took a screenshot using my simulator, and then I'm going to resize it so that it fits the screen. Now if you see the edges are not proper, that is because this screenshot is in the topmost layer. I need to embed it inside the phone. So if you look at the layers menu, I'm dragging the screenshot inside the layers. There you go. Now if you see the edges, they are not very harsh, and it seems like it is inside the phone. Yeah, now you can close this tab and go to the main screen. And now if you check the edges, it's like properly aligned, and it looks pretty good. So next you'll have to add some kind of title or caption to your screenshot. So you can choose the text tool, artistic text tool from the tools bar, and then type whatever you want. I'm going to go with download now. And once that's done, you have to align it properly in the center, change its color if you want. So to change its color, you take the color picker and choose the color you want, and then click it once again, and there you have it. Next we'll add some detail to our design. So I found these images from pngwing.com, and I'll be adding these to the design. So my app is basically an ear trainer app, so I thought I'll go with musical notes flying around. So I imported it in, and then I'm resizing it, and then I'm rotating it in different directions. Okay, now that's done. I'll copy paste it, and then change the rotation angle and make sure the rotation angle is consistent throughout the design. And I'll resize it a bit smaller so that it gives an illusion of depth. And then now this is here, and the next should come a little more clockwise. So let me do that again. I'm changing it like here, and then resizing it even smaller so there is an illusion of depth. Also, the rotation is consistent throughout the design. Now if you repeat this process again and again with different PNG files, you will have something like this. See, it looks like it's floating around randomly, right? So yeah, there you have it. This is the final output. You can play around with it. You can add shadows to the text layer if you like, and you can do so many things with this, and the final output looks something like this. So this is my whole set of designs that I made for App Store and Play Store listing, and this comes in different sizes. So for 6.5-inch phones, you need to export the canvas, export the design with this dimension. For 5.5-inch iPhone, you'll have to do it in this dimension. And then similarly for Android, you have a set of sizes. And this is the final product, and I hope some of you found it useful. See ya.